Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. From the God of Thunder to a hero with a hardcore god complex. Oh, it is a good day to be the Seaman, man. Got Thor, Love, and Thunder this afternoon. That was freaking awesome. Had such a fun time with that one. You want to see my thoughts and fresh out the theater review while I was driving home because my phone was dead. You can see those thoughts right up there. But now we turn our attention to my favorite show in the freaking world. I have been waiting for this finale since episode 1 because the idea of a Homelander becoming completely undone is terrifying, and I have wanted to know what it looks like so badly, and we have been getting glimpses of it all season. But this should be like the coup d'etat. That's wrong. This should be like the cherry on the top. What am I talking about? Because I'm not really sure. I know. Well, if you don't, good luck to us. Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to take a watch and then dive in spoiler-filled into The Boys, Season 3, Episode 8, the season finale, The Instant White Hot Wild. I am so pumped, man. I have no idea where we're going after the end of the last episode. Like, leading into the finale, all I saw was a big showdown, Butcher and Hughie running out of soup juice, Homelander killing Soldier Boy, and then some sort of confrontation between him and Butcher that ultimately ends up with both of them getting away to Season 4. That was where my head was going, but when they dropped the bomb that Soldier Boy is Homelander's dad, well, now anything is game when it comes to that storyline. And when it comes to the rest of the boys, and just what's going down around, the fact that, like, they kind of gotta, keep Butcher under control, right? Like, that's what Frenchie says to MM, like, Butcher is everyone's problem now, so we're here to help. And Kimiko getting her powers back and becoming a hero, or, becoming a soup again, super exciting because she's choosing it this time. And I love how we got to see throughout the course of the season how she went from hating herself because she thought her powers were the monster, to seeing that it's about the person. And if the person's not a monster, then the powers aren't a bad thing. And it's something that can help her save her family. And the idea of family and saving them and being positioned, like, there's a lot of family issues at stake. And then, of course, you got Starlight and Hughie. Starlight at this point, as mad as she is, just trying to save the guy. We know that him and Butcher have both taken at least the amount, like the minimum amount that the research she found in the lab says that Temp V will kill you from the lesions that it'll put in your brain. Butcher obviously further along, and I can't believe he didn't tell Hughie, but is it maybe it's just too late anyway, so we might as well go down taking out the ultimate goal. I don't know, but I can't wait to see. And I'm not going to waste any more time just sitting here, mumbling about. So we're going to get ourselves into position. We've got the episode queued up. Let's not waste any more time, man. I've been waiting too long for this season finale. Goodness me. Also, I don't know what happened, man. My shirt, put it in the wash. Now it feels tight. Probably none of my other shirts or anything are shrunk. I don't know. Anyway, I'm comfortable. The Instant White Hot Wild. The Boys Season 3 season finale is queued up. Let's see what we're getting one last time. And something went wrong. Please try again later. No? What the hell is happening? My TV's been having like this weird... Sometimes it thinks it's connected to the internet and sometimes it thinks it's not. I think right now it thinks that it is not connected to the internet. No, we are for sure connected, as I thought. Once more, The Boys, Season 3, Season Finale, Episode 8, The Instant White Hot Wild. And rolling. Got nervous there for a sec.
Come on,
That's right,
Irving.
and Black Noir.
Me and the others have something to
Black Noir.
show you.
Heading for a showdown with Soldier Boy. And A-Train. About A-Train. He's got Blue Hawk's heart.
What the fuck is this?
Something we should have done a long time ago.
I really love this cartoon element. Nice nod to the animated show. But super effective. And also that piece of paper that Neuman gave Homelander, it's an address. So I'm thinking he knows where Ryan is now. It's overlooked so quick because of that conversation.
I'd have let you take the spotlight. What father wouldn't want that for his son?
It's all Homelander's ever wanted is a dad. Nah, he's got a daddy. Is Ryan playing catch with himself? Or just...
Whoa.
Oh, found him. Yep.
Stay away from him!
Okay, I'm not here to cause trouble. Hurt anyone? Just want to see my son. She been treating you all right?
Aunt Grace? Yeah, she's nice.
She's not your aunt. She's not even your real family. I can hear those clumsy fingers of yours slipping around on that screen. Get rid of it now.
Love him.
Your mom, she wanted what's best for you. And so do I. You have a real family.
But aren't you mad at me for what I did?
You know it wasn't your fault, right? Son, when you're as strong as we are, accidents happen. That's all it is. An accident. And nobody on this earth knows that better than me. Nobody. That's why I'm always gonna love you. No matter what happens, no matter what you do, I'm not going anywhere. I will always be here.
Yo, Homelander being a better daddy than Butcher, man. Gotta make me cry.
On video! He locked up Maeve!
Oh my.
Well, great news!
Look at this.
The Attorney General's office has a search warrant, and they are coming here to free Maeve!
This is headed to bad places. Oh my god. Are they killing Maeve? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ashley, you bitch. That's not good.
You mean ever since he told us he was supposed to kill his own son? He locked himself in the bathroom.
We'll swing by the office and grab some more V. And then Hughie will jump us to where the cunts are. We do Noir and Homelander.
Alright, no, okay. It was just knockout gas. Oh, thank God. I was really hoping that's what it was, but Ash's face made me think it was some sort of death toxin. Let's go, Maeve. Nice. It's a good open.
Voila.
Fuck is that?
This is it. Cost 3 Bugattis worth of Starlight's money, but a dose of Novichok. A weapon against Soldier Boy. The only fucking dose on the eastern seaboard.
You put the world's deadliest nerve agent in a $10 bottle of Starlight's Wish?
I must say, the smell is improved.
Really?
I was like, why is he giving a perfume? Oh, it's the nerve agent. Wow.
So you lost your temper and hit a man. You know, I once took a Spaniard's ear for jabbering at a screening of 27 dresses.
Reggie, my whole point has always been to keep my fucked up shit away from Janine. She's gonna have an image of her daddy beating up her stepfather. I gotta lock my shit down.
You cannot keep the truth from your daughter that, yeah, you are a deeply broken and fucked up man. So am I. So are we all, no? But you are also perhaps the best man I ever known. Did Janine see all of it?
That's right.
Get back on the fucking Lexapro.
What do you want?
While you were gone, Deep and I had to move Maeve out of the tower.
It's your idea.
You were there.
Oh, here comes Noir. This little animated beaver, buddy.
Where is Maeve now?
Noir, hey, bro.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, this. Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's fuck up Soldier Boy!
Super dark.
I need to come back.
Aww.
You really are a spitting image of my little brother.
What?
What in the hell? So instead of talking and like through things, knock him out, lock him in a gas station bathroom.
Where's the cum guzzler?
Jeez.
A turnaround, the little get-it-done runner.
We needed him to get near Noir.
Don't you worry about that, Gov. I got it all worked out.
Wake me when we get to New York.
I'm glad he left Hughie behind, but jeez.
Need a hand?
More in the market for some legs. What happened to you?
They gave me a new ticker. I'm gonna be able to run again.
It's an effed up thing to swallow for a guy who now can't walk.
About to get it all back.
Right, as your brother loses it all. Probably not the best time to bring that up.
But it don't mean shit without you.
Did you kill Blue Hawk?
No, that was Soldier Boy.
Dude, own that.
You did.
No, Nate.
I didn't want that. I wanted my kids to see his mugshot on the TV.
I'm sorry. I'll make it right.
How? Every time you try, you make it worse. I don't want a murderer in the same house with my kids. Shit, Nate.
Jeez.
Shit, Nate. Don't touch me. Don't come back here.
Huh. Would be Starlight.
Thanks for picking me up. Sure you want to tell me to go fuck myself?
I'm not saying anything. What happened?
Butcher, just out of nowhere, knocked me out.
Did he tell you that temp V is fatal? Oh my fucking god, he didn't tell you. That asshole.
Saved my life.
He could have just told you, though, Hughie.
Annie, I'm so sorry. I've been an asshole. I never should have put any of this onto you.
Thank you for saying that.
Hughie.
Literally every neuron in your brain is screaming, I told you so, so why don't you just say it before your head explodes?
Oh my god! I fucking told you so.
Feel good to get that out?
So satisfying.
Love Maeve.
Hey, Maeve. Good to see you again. Glad you're okay.
It's like you wear a neon sign that says, raw dog meat, I'm a bottom.
Oh, Maeve.
How did you get out? Your hashtag free Maeve shit had every LGBT teen in the world up Vaught's ass. You got me my chance.
Oh, Frenchie.
I have done my part. I am.
No.
Leonina was right. My papa, he put a chain around my neck and all that fucking changes is who holds the other end.
Frenchie. Straight. Past is not who we are. She's so good.
What do you see?
Soldier Boy is Homelander's fucking what?
Homelander's father. Biologically, at least.
So put them in a room together, are they gonna fight or fucking hug?
We don't know.
I'm Starlight, and I'm telling you that you need to evacuate the tower now. Fucking you fucking... I mean, if he pulls a hero-gasm, he's gonna take the whole fucking place down.
And we take down Soldier Boy before he gets to Homelander.
We got the Snoop Dogg on today for MM.
And I'm sorry.
Hughie, some people are just past saving.
You don't want to be saved.
He could have dragged me down with him, but he didn't. There's still something good. Deep
down.
Deep inside.
Balls deep. Perhaps. Bonjour, petit Hughie.
We save everyone, even if they don't deserve it, especially if they don't deserve it.
Love Hughie. Jack Wade's been so good this season.
The old man still around?
Ask Kenzo. Shooting his guts out as we speak. One hopes.
Oh, it's probably not the best time to ignore Grace. Oh, come on, Butcher.
At least I got to ask about Jane Wyman in the coat check. I went to boarding school. Got kicked out of boarding school because I was a fuck-up. But he made sure I knew it.
Used a belt, did he?
Never laid a hand on me. He couldn't be bothered. He said I was a disappointment. Not good enough to carry his name. So I went to his golf buddies in the War Department, and they got me into Dr. Vought's Compound V trials. I became a superhero. Strongest man alive. Fucking ticker tape parade.
And what did the old man say then?
He said I took a shortcut.
It's like the inverse of Butcher's dad.
Real man wouldn't have cheated.
Cuts him just as deep. Oh, man, dude.
What about you? You got kids?
It's complicated. Homelander ain't yours. Not really.
He's the only blood I've got left.
It don't matter. We had a deal.
Taking a big risk here, Butcher.
I'm gonna get some air.
Tension? This episode is just heavy. What is it? Sharpen up those blades, Noir.
Sharpen it for 1,000 hours. Still won't cut Soldier Boy's skin. What was he like? Come on. Nobody's all bad.
Huh.
He's my father.
Must kill
I'm not sure I want it. Did you know?
Oh, God. Is he gonna kill Noir?
Fuck. Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, no. Oh, yep. You knew that was coming. Mostly killed by Soldier Boy and finished off by Homelander. Noir. Oh my God.
You should have told me.
Oh my God.
We are so proud of you. Soon you'll be in the sweet embrace of Christ the Lord.
It's like terribly dark, sad, and twisted, which was a perfect end for Noir, I would say.
Fuck me. I figured you was dead.
Oh.
Where's Soldier Boy?
If Soldier Boy goes through with this, thousands will die.
It's Vought fucking tower.
Becca worked in the tower.
You shut your fucking cake hole, Frenchie.
No, my cake hole will remain open. I am done with your cruelty.
Okay, Frenchie,
I
focus.
deserve respect, and we all deserve paid vacation days and a dental plan.
We heard you. You could have let me die from the V, but you saved me. In the shittiest way possible, but still, I don't think you want to do this. I think you want me to pull you back, like Lenny used to.
Very Star Wars.
Maeve,
What just happened?
Homelander needs to die. That's it, whatever it takes. This is not gonna happen. Annie, I don't want to hurt you.
It's like Civil War right now. Oh shit.
All right, you lot. In the safe.
Let's go.
Hey, not now. Not like this.
Dude, the tension is... It's insane right now. Oh my gosh.
We think Soldier Boy's coming for Noir, last member of Payback, right? So we should use Noir as bait.
He was keeping secrets from me. They told me I was going to get my very own team. I wanted so badly for that team to be the family that I never got. And then I got you.
Oh man.
I've always tried to help, sir.
Like when you ran away from here orgasm? Or maybe when you fucked an octopus. You really want to help? That's sort of treason. Big word.
Oh my.
What do you need, Homelander? Ashley, take off that wig.
What wig?
I told you she was gonna be bald by the end of the season. A-Train is like, what is going on?
And then there's you.
Oh.
How could you kill one of your own kind in cold blood? You are going to tell the world that we are the one and only true justice. Noir is worth more than all of you put together. You're not my family. I don't need any of you. Remember that.
Dude, he is, like, absolutely terrifying. This guy, he's definitely gonna die. Yep. Who's coming for him, though? Oh, that's where he sent the deep. Treason. Oh. And he got some super strength. Or Kimiko, too.
There is one lab in New York that might be stocked with the things I need. And as fate would have it, we are headed there, so...
You're joking.
We're gonna break into Vault Tower while you go to the lab crawling with armed guards. And you're gonna cook up the world's most dangerous neurotoxin with what? Little Moxie and a little Mr. Wizard know-how? While we hold off Homelander and Soldier Boy.
We?
It's good enough for me.
Hughie.
Me too.
Alright, man. We got a little... This feels like a Mission Impossible caper.
The most important shit of my life. And I'm counting on coked out Euro trash. Shit's baffling.
Oh, no.
Scorched earth, eh, William?
Scorched earth.
Right in. Oh, wow.
Where's Noir? He's dead. I killed him. Why? Because he didn't tell me about you. I'm alone. Just want to talk. I know what it's like to have your team betray you. But with you and I together, they wouldn't stand a chance. Nobody would.
It's factual.
Unless we kill each other first. That's true. But why? What? Because he says so? He's nothing. He's human.
He ain't your kid.
Yes, I am. I am your son. I am your blood. That's all that matters. Maybe.
Oh, man. Oh, he's gonna play the grandkid card?
Ryan.
Oh, man.
Ryan, your grandson.
Hi, Grandpa.
Oh, wow. Kid said grandpa.
You have a family. You have him, and you have me. It's a shame that I've missed so much. I wish I could have raised you and taught you father to son. We're not alone anymore. We have each other.
It was too hunky-dory.
Maybe if I'd raised you, I could have made you better.
Oh, yep, there it is. There's the turn.
And not some weak, sniveling pussy starved for attention. But there's no fixing that now. Weak? You. I know. You're a fucking disappointment.
Oh my god!
Get out of here, Ryan!
Stop!
Get out of the building now!
Just stop, please!
You can't just...
Oh, Ryan. Oh! Go, little kid. Got him. Don't kill him.
Get back upstairs. Right now.
Oh my god, Ryan!
Ryan!
Oh no, oh no!
Oh, shit.
Oh no! Maeve's like, at any cost, but just like, not the kid. Butcher's gonna stop him. Oh, Oh, Butcher and Homelander teaming up. Oh, that's a twist you didn't see coming. Protect the kid.
What the fuck are you doing?
Not the kid.
Oh, I thought you said blood didn't matter. I thought that was the whole fucking point.
He's my wife's son.
Wait, Homelander fucked your wife? And you want to save the brat?
I made a promise.
So this is it. Everything you wanted, he's right fucking there. And now you blink?
Stand down.
Fuck you! You're weaker than he is.
Oh, dude, I am so about what is going on here.
Yeah.
Except
right
this.
Here. You're okay.
Ryan looks pretty beat up, though.
Hey, asshole!
Oh!
Now, Maeve, we have bigger fish.
I don't.
I said, not now.
I hate that he's not trying to kill her. But he might not have a choice.
Stop.
Oh god! I love that Homelander's like getting legit action stuff. It's so good. This is great. Oh, put you in trouble, man. Oh, what cut is he cut? Or is that? Yeah, what cut his face? Oh, Starlight! Dude, it is all going down. I love this.
C'est la paradis.
There has been a terrorist threat called into the building. Please leave as quickly as you can. This is not a drill.
Where are you going, Ashley?
With you, Ashley, to the helipad?
Yeah, so the Sikorsky is actually reserved for SVPs and higher.
Whoa. Yikes. Grasping onto the last little bit and shred of power she has. Oh, time to go to town, Kimiko. Yes.
Freeze! Join your hands! Cut you like
I love this. Dude, this is this is so good. Homelander's bleeding. How, Maeve? Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, Maeve. She's going out badass, man. Look at that. Oh, shit! Meanwhile. It's great. Oh, no, Frenchie! Oh, shit. Frenchie. Oh. He did it?
I've got the Novichok.
Oh, Frenchie. Frenchie's the man. Oh, see that shield? I want to know what cut his face, though. Yikes, Butch. Oh my god. Oh, look at Butch. MM running the Butcher. And now it's just... Oh, can we go? Oh my god. Turn all the lights on, Hughie.
No.
no, Hughie. Oh my god. Yeah, Hughie, just send all the power. Give her the juice, attaboy. Yes, 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 attaboy. I don't think Starlight's ever charged up like this. Dude. Talk about God mode. Yo. Oh shit. Oh my. All that and just knocked him down. Oh yes, there it is. Got him,
You ain't no hero. You just another racist piece of shit we can't seem to get rid of. This is for my family.
Oh boy. Oh no, he's going nuclear.
In that fucking box!
You'll kill everyone.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's no way to turn him off. Oh my god, Maeve. Oh my god, Maeve. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Are you hurt? Ryan, look at me.
Oh boy.
Dad, I want to go. Let's leave. Please. I want to leave.
Ryan,
Wow.
please.
Wow. Wow. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Butcher.
Sir, no smoking.
How long I got?
Months. 12, 18 on the outside.
2.5 seasons. Or 1.5 seasons.
Well,
She extended out.
you can kindly fuck off then.
Basically saying that he's got a year left.
For the longest time, Janine, I didn't want to bring you into this. But you know what? There's nothing to be ashamed of. Superheroes aren't always good. Soldier Boy killed a lot of our family members a long time ago. Sometimes it makes me mad. Your granddaddy, he spent his entire life fighting to get justice. And now I do too. Your granddaddy, oh, he was a real hero.
You're my hero, Daddy.
Thank you.
Are you there?
Oh, she's not dead.
Oh, God. Well, you look like shit.
She's
Fuck
alive.
off, Smurfette. You gonna be okay? Slowly, painfully. Like every other powerless schmuck in America. Thanks to Soldier Boy.
Oh, she's got no more powers. How the hell does she survive that?
Should I get a pirate patch or the Sammy Davis glass eye?
Oh, the pirate patch, no question.
You ready? Hey!
Oh, Elena.
Where will you guys go? I know, somewhere Homelander won't find me.
A farm, ideally. She's from Modesto. She was a future farmer of America.
Great.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you. For everything. First time your prissy ass showed up at the tower, crying in that bathroom, you saved me. Truth is, you don't need me anymore. I could jump. You can fucking fly. You're like a walking Hallmark card enough. Bye.
When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land?
But wait, so if Maeve survived that, Soldier Boy probably survived that, right?
You can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up for you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing.
One good thing you've done this season, Ashley. There's no way he could possibly be dead. Well, he can bring you back whenever we need to, Jensen Ackles. I hope we're not done with him. Right? You put him on ice so that he could come back into play at some point. Oh God, deep. Into deep. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
You don't know the real Kevin. And you wouldn't like him if you did.
Getting what you deserve, Deep.
You sure you want to do this?
Oh wow, she's throwing out her costume.
You know, we're in a historic building. You need to double knot and bag your trash if you're gonna be working here.
Tupac.
Butcher isn't gonna like it.
Butcher can suck my shit. I say you one of the boys.
I love it.
Me too.
Official. Speak of the devil.
Oh, fuck.
What would you like to say to the American people?
As the next vice president, I will work hard to provide a safe and secure future for all citizens on both sides of the political line.
And that's why I am so proud to have her on my team.
Oh my God. That was what she wanted from Homelander. I want to know what the juice did to her daughter.
Whoa.
We've got ourselves a new season set up.
That bitch is definitely gonna go.
Love it. Oh shit. Oh wow. Oh yo.
Hey, good to see you. I love you guys. You are America. True patriots.
Oh my God.
Do you want to meet someone? Someone very special to me? All right, come on down here, buddy.
He can fly.
This little guy here is my son, Ryan.
Fuck you, fascist!
They're all gonna cheer. Would start with this douchebag.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh my goodness. Homelander getting love. Just doing what he wants. Oh God, that's scary. Good on the kid the kid who plays Ryan, that look right at the end is about as scary as anything we've gotten from Homelander. Yo, Eric Kripke and co. I mean, like, wow, man. Like, that's like, you go into that episode, I'm like, I don't know where you go. I don't know what you do. Like, I'm thinking that it's more likely that Soldier Boy and Homelander have some kind of a team up that kind of shuts everything down. And nah, you go the exact opposite, you know? Soldier Boy buys into killing Homelander, and then, like, will go to any length where it puts Ryan in danger. And it just flips everything on its head. Where, like, you get a hot second where Homelander and Butcher laser eyeing at the same time. Like, didn't see it, even for a split second, I didn't see a Butcher Homelander team up moment. Like, that was freaking, like, you could literally screen grab that shot of two of them blasting eyes at Soldier Boy. Like, that episode did what I wanted it to, and everybody is still okay. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I feel like between this and Stranger Things, all of my favorite characters, I'm on edge, man. Like, it feels like they're all, like, in just standing in death's way. And I'm not gonna lie. Like, spoilers for you Stranger Things. Well, nah, you know, I don't want to do that to you Stranger Things fans. But, you know, like, Stranger Things plays the way it plays. It hits here pretty good. I mean, I'll have my review and reactions up probably sometime, hopefully later today or tomorrow. You'll see where it hits me square in the chest. But I'm not going to lie. I'm really glad that all my favorite people are still alive, including Soldier Boy. Like, I really, really, really enjoyed Jensen Ackles this season. Like, I thought he crushed it. Like, I thought he absolutely knocked it out of the park. And like I said, it's one of those things that makes The Boys so great is the way that you can just kind of understand all of the characters. And I'm right down to the end. Like, it's one of those, I'd prefer to have him in play, you know, whether it's next season he comes back or season 5 or what, store him away so you can always bring Jensen Ackles back, because I thought he did a phenomenal job. And he's great in this episode. I mean, that standoff with Homelander was fantastic. And then that standoff with Starlight and Butcher and Maeve, also fantastic. 12 a.m. It's been a long day. Yeah, I mean, right down to the showdown, you know, with Starlight and Maeve and Butcher. Like, everything in that studio space was just fantastic, and specifically Homelander. Like, it's one of those things where, you know, 3 seasons now, we've seen Homelander do some stuff, and we've seen Homelander have to fight, but we've never really seen Homelander have to, like, work. Like, the guy doesn't ever break a sweat, and forget about breaking a sweat. I mean, Maeve bloodies his nose, able to stab him in the ear, knocked his equilibrium off. Like, I think it's one of those, like, not only has Homelander gone off the rails into a psychotic place where he seems like he has it all together now at the end, right? Like, you just kind of wind him into this psychosis where it's like he's completely out of control, and now it kind of feels like he's got a different form of that control after the way everything goes down, but also, like, bit of a threatened dog, right? Like, he looked vulnerable when he was fighting Maeve, and I think that check makes him scarier. And to see just the immediate reaction of, like, some douchebag throws, you know, a thermos, hits the kid in the face, lasers that guy's head off, and the people that love Homelander still love Homelander. Oh, we are going to lean into that God complex even more next season. And like I said, that look on Ryan's face at the end said it all, man. Like, that kid is full on Team Homelander. And everything that's been thrown at Homelander. He now has his family and what feels like the freedom and reign to do whatever he pleases. Oh, I can't wait for season 4. And then you throw Neuman. I can't wait to find out what power Newman's daughter has. And I think it's odd that since she injected her, we haven't seen her at all. So I'm fascinated to see what's going on behind Victoria Newman's closed doors. But from a public standpoint, what we do know, big time power play. And how she's been able to use Homelander twice to get what she wants. While obviously having to give up some stuff. Like, I mean, VP, and she could pop any person's head as long as she can see them. And I mean, not just head, any piece of their body, as we saw what she did to her friend, but like, completely forgot about Victoria Neuman all episode long, and then boom, right there at the end, the hook you need to set up next season. Boys going after Neuman, and it'll be interesting to see where the boys' storyline and quest to take Neuman down will intersect with what's going on with Homelander. I'll also be very interested to see how far of a jump we take, right? Like, it usually feels like in between seasons, the amount of time in between the season is the length of time that's passed, but knowing that Butcher only has 12 to 18 months, I'm hoping, like, when season 4 picks up, we're, like, maybe a month removed from this last episode. But yeah, like, I'll be interested to see where those storylines cross, you know, and where Homelander goes from here. You know, he's pretty much told Deep in A-Train, you're here because you're here. And how does that motivate those two guys, right? Like, Deep all alone again. So, and like that image, painting portrait that he has, it's him and Homelander. You know, like, that's all that's left. And that's kind of all he does have, but at the same time, like, he knows that he's nothing more than, like, just, I mean, everybody in that room. Ashley, A-Train, Deep, they're just trying not to get killed by Homelander. So it'll be interesting to see how Homelander utilizes them, considering that he has the ability to spin pretty much anything. The whole entire situation that's going on right now, obviously he'll spin to his favor, I'm sure, in some way. So who now becomes the rest of the 7? Do you replace everybody? You know, like, right now there's 3. So do you bring in 4 new members? If you bring in 4 new members, how much you want to bet that Homelander is going to pick, you know, people that will just build him a team that could be super scary? Or is it just simply become the Homelander and Ryan show? And, like, do we get, like, father-son soup action all season next year? Probably a combination in some form. But, like, it's just crazy how this show can just flip you back and forth, right? Like, no matter how much you hate Homelander, you get that moment with him at the safe house. Like, in some ways, he's not the bad guy. But in other ways, he's obviously very much the bad guy. And so much of it has to do with the performances, right? Where it's like, you're able to understand these characters from, you know, all points of view. And the performances are just so friggin' fantastic that, like, you love these characters. And even though, like, you need to root against Homelander, push comes to shove, he's in a little bit of danger. You're like, oh, please don't kill Homelander. Like, I love the way that Kripke and everyone have formulated the show into a way where, like, you care about the bad guys too, man. Like, you don't want them to leave. And I mean, at this point, how could you possibly top or replace Homelander, right? Like, if you took him off the board, what do you replace him with? So yeah, I mean, I love this finale, man. I mean, it gave you everything that you were looking for, man. It gave you the showdown. It gave you a Butcher Homelander mini team up for a hot sec. It gave you big time action. I mean, like I said, we barely ever get to see Homelander break a sweat, and to see Maeve finally get her shot and to do the amount of damage that she did to Homelander, God, I love that. Especially knowing that to save everybody, she has to take Soldier Boy off the table and jump out the window so that he explodes near nothing. But that wipes out her power. So, like, I guess she could always get Compound V again, but it feels like Maeve is at a place in a time where she wasn't really trying to be a soup anymore anyway. You know, I think she wants that normal life. Now she has it, and I'm glad that they didn't kill her. And I'm glad that she got her, you know, happy ending, so to speak. But, like, now you kind of have to fold and be like, all right, we tried. I got my licks in. But at this point, like, I almost died. I'm gonna go on vacation and never come back. And she kind of has to fold to being a civilian. And I'm sure that's a tough one for Maeve to swallow. But like I said, it's nice that she's able to get her licks in. And that whole sequence was just fantastic between the two of them. And you know, the flip side, everybody else, like, you really only had three soups in there. You know, with a temp V'd Butcher for a little bit, going up against Soldier Boy. Like, I loved Butcher just lasering that freaking shield till it had a hole in it, and then he shattered it. That was freaking dope. Yeah, I mean, just everything about that. I mean, Starlight getting to go God mode, right? Like, for a hot second, you see Hughie with that temp V and an opportunity to go in there and save Starlight. And theoretically, he'd just go in and save everybody before, you know, Soldier Boy goes off. And you're just sitting there and you're like, you're literally in the control room with all the lights. Hughie, just turn them all on. And the minute he realized that, I was like, it's why I love the boys, because you can trust that they will do the right thing. And getting that moment for Starlight, like, Starlight can fly, theoretically. So, like, if she can harness, you know, electrical light enough, I mean, we could get some really dope Starlight stuff next season. And I love that she is full-on part of the boys now. Like, one of the things that's been fun the last two seasons, having Starlight in Vought and a part of the Seven, is that tension of, like, there is somebody inside that building we really, really care about. Keeps you on edge at all times. And now there's nobody left in that building that we care about, right? So, like, the feeling at Vought can be totally different next season. And I'm okay with the fact that we don't have to worry about Annie. Like, I like the idea of Annie being with the boys. Like, that shot of just all of them at the headquarters, like, sitting and leaning on tables, like, all agreeing that Starlight is one of the boys. Like, that's just perfection to me, man. Like, you just see that group and you're like, yes, this is what I want. This is what we've worked towards and built over the last 3 seasons. So I think it'll be a lot of fun to have Starlight in on that. And especially when you have the whole team, like, behind her. And even Butcher, like, I don't think he says anything. But, like, she's one of the people that Butcher needs, right? Because she'll check him. And she's a soup. So I love Annie's whole arc and Erin Moriarty this season. I mean, just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you want to talk about Emmy runs, right? I'm all in on the Sadie Sink train. She's so freaking good in Stranger Things. But, like, Erin Moriarty did work this season. And she was absolutely superb. Like, I mean, moved in ways I didn't even realize I would be moved by Starlight because of what Moriarty does, and she brings so much. And, you know, I've liked Starlight, you know, over the course of the 3 seasons. Moriarty's always been really good, but something about her storyline and her performance this year, like, she is one of my favorites in the show. And it's kind of like, it almost feels like the show kind of understands and recognizes that at this point in the story and the way that they're telling it, like, everybody should be all in on Team Starlight at this point, outside of the crazies that are Team Homelander inside of the show. I mean, look, I'm also Team Homelander. I'm guilty. Don't take him off the board ever. Anthony Starr is so damn good. But like, it's one of those where it feels like something about Starlight and Moriarty were different this season, where like I am so much more invested in that character that like the boys now fully embracing her and welcoming her in kind of feels like the reward of what we've gotten from her this season, where it's like, yeah, you know what, she is one of the boys. Like she's paid her dues, and she has crossed into that territory where like, yeah, we want her with the team. And I love that she ends up there, and I love where the team ends up, right? I mean, you know that Soldier Boy is not dead. And obviously, if he ends up, you know, imprisoned with Grace, the boys turned him in, so they found both bodies. And that probably had to be tough for MM to swallow, but, like, it was fun watching Laz Alonso take the character to the places that he took him this season. I mean, really starting to see the tics and the PTSD from what Soldier Boy did. I mean, the emotion stuff. I mean, the last 2 episodes in particular, like where MM's just there and you just get like single tears rolling down his eyes, like wonderful stuff. And I like where we ultimately end up with that character, right? Where it's like, I don't have to be ashamed of my past or what's happened to me, and I don't have to hide it. Like, embrace that stuff, you know? And hopefully finding that kind of peace allows him to, you know, not be as restrained, you know, be a little bit more free as a character next season. And you feel a little bit of that, you know, when he's in that room right at the end, and that's really awesome. And like I said, Laz Alonso was fantastic all season long. Kimiko and Frenchie, I mean, like, the way that I love Steve and Robin in Stranger Things, I love Kimiko and Frenchie. Like, oh, the Moncars, they're so good. And like, Karen Fukuhara, like, the way that she just can bring so much emotion without using her voice. And I'm sure that's got to be super difficult as an actor, but she's leaned full in, and I think what you're getting from Karen Fukuhara is just wonderful. And the character of Kimiko, like, she just had a great season. I mean, this was like a lot of character development for characters that you love that have gotten kind of minimal character development. Get some of the big stuff. And watching Kimiko, like I said earlier, go from feeling her powers make her a monster to understanding that the person makes the monster, not the powers. Like, that just brings a lot more joy to her character when she is using her powers, which is good for us because it's a lot of fun to watch her use her powers. And the love that she has for Frenchie, and vice versa. Like, I mean, Frenchie's been fantastic. I hate that he kind of fell off the wagon, but that also allows for more humor with Frenchie. And I mean, just everything that you get with him this season, the way that he supports his teammates and specifically Kimiko, but like, you know, when he's given the opportunity, like, right, I feel like that's one of the things that's tough with Frenchie. It's like, he's never necessarily put in the situation that's built for him, but when he gets that opportunity, man, that dude is a freaking genius. You know, being able to cook up that concoction as quickly as he does, like, literally, it was like a blink and you miss it, and he was like, oh, here, I know I just got shot in the leg, but I got everything that we need already. Like, I don't know, man. There's just there's a special element there, you know. So I love that stuff, and like I said, I'm just glad that Kimiko is okay and that Frenchie is okay, and you know, you can take a bullet to the leg, he'll be all right. I mean, we've seen some of those scars, but yeah, I mean, great stuff, and that was one of the things too. I mean, getting more background on Frenchie and where he comes from and things he's been through, like that whole sequence with Lil Nina, where literally she's undressed him. And it is just like going through his scars. Like, I mean, great stuff there. Hughie, I love Jack Quaid, man. He's so good. And it is an interesting season for Hughie, right? Like, getting the opportunity to have power and getting to see how much he loved that throughout the course of the whole season. And very reflective of the drug addict move, right? I mean, it looks very much like a heroin situation, the way you have to kind of shoot it up and the way that both Hughie and Butcher respond to it. Like, I love that you bake into that storyline. Why, for us, it's like, ooh, yeah, I love getting to see Hughie and Butcher with superpowers. They're injecting shit into themselves and they're killing themselves. So kind of, I like that it kind of takes that route, and in being an addict, so to speak, you lose everything, and that kind of gives Hughie the frame of reference to realize I don't have to use the V. And that's why I love that he goes to what he's good with, his brain. Being able to do things because he can outsmart a soup, not because he has superpowers, right? Like, don't take the easy way out, right? Like, dial up all that light, let Starlight use her powers. And it's fun to kind of see Hughie come to a place where, like you said, he's like, I always thought my dad was weak because Mom left and he just never did anything, pizza rolls and I think he said Matlock. Maybe he didn't. I don't remember. But whatever he said, right? Like that's what it was. But in reality, it's like this man is going through the hardest stretch of his life and is doing everything he can to take care of his son and provide for his kid. Like, that doesn't make him weak. That makes him a hero. And like getting to see Hughie come to that realization in the finale, fantastic stuff. And it's one of those things where it's like, all right, now we don't have to worry about Hughie trying to do superhero stuff, although it's kind of cool to see him have powers, and I like when and where he was able to utilize them. But obviously we need the boys to be the boys, and while you can have soup allies in Kimiko and Starlight, I think the boys need to be unsouped. So I'm glad that Hughie gets to where Hughie gets to, and it feels once again like this team is a really tight-knit, bonded family, and you have Butcher on the outside of that. But like Hughie says, even if Butcher's an asshole and he does things the shittiest way possible, he saved Hughie. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't let Hughie, like where he leaves you last week, all you gotta do is just tell Hughie, and you don't, and you're like, God, you're just gonna drag this kid down into the muck with you, Butch, to get Homelander killed. And I mean, and last week's episode does so much work for that one line where he's like, you are the spitting image of my brother, and then boom, knock him out. Like, yeah, it was an effed up thing to do, but that shows Hughie, like, he didn't want Hughie to shoot up the V anymore, and he didn't want to see Hughie die. And in kind of an effed up way, he's looking out for Hughie. And it's the end is the perfect end for Butcher. I love that he got his shot at Homelander. I love, and I think he's probably surprised too, that he kind of stood side by side with Homelander for a hot sec. But also, just in general, like being able to stand toe to toe with a soup, I think is an important piece for Butcher's character. And now knowing that he's only got 12 to 18 months to live, what kind of unhinged Butcher do you get, right? Because we had an unhinged Butcher, so to speak, this season, while always seemingly being in control, taking the craziest of routes to get things done. What lengths will Butcher go to knowing that, like, his clock's gonna run out eventually going after Neuman, and you'd have to imagine that's at some point going after Homelander again. And all those things are just fascinating, and that's one of those like things where a really good finale should not only wrap up all the things that it needs to wrap up in the course of the season, but it should also be, setting up where we go next year. And all the pieces are there, not just the storyline pieces, but all your character pieces. And like I said, Butcher being in an interesting place where he is in the context of the boys, how much more welcoming are they? I think playing the pro Starlight card helps Butcher out a lot, and hopefully when we see the team not too long from this moment next season, things are just clicking, because I love when the boys are all in it together. As much as the drama and the tension of them not being on the same page certainly adds interesting things like we got this season, we want those guys all locked in on the same page, and that'll be fun for next year. But yeah, I mean, as far as this season goes, A-Train, I mean, fascinating stuff for him. And at the end of the day, he has that break moment where he kills Blue Hawk, and when you see it happen, you understand why it happens. But that's like the straw that breaks the camel's back for his brother after getting paralyzed. Like, that's a gut punch moment. And you saw A-Train was back in his normal digs. I guess maybe has he been, I don't know if he's been in them if he was in them last week or not. I don't think he was. So yeah, I mean, back to his normal digs. That character is in a really interesting place. Kind of feels similarly to Deep, where he's just kind of out there, floating by himself. I mean, he's got no family now. He's not on Homelander's side. He's barely being allowed to stay in the door. And the reason I think Homelander keeps both of them around is because, like he said, I don't need any of you, which makes you invaluable to me because you'll do anything that I ask to prove that I do need you. So it'll be interesting to see where that takes A-Train's character, because he seems very conflicted. And especially last week with the apology to Hughie and understanding things, I think, a bit differently after seeing a Soup do something to his family. I'll be interested to see where that takes A-Train next season. But, I mean, this is what's great about this show, where even your second and third tier characters all get beats that are really interesting. I mean, Noir, no matter how you cut it, man, like, that was an emotional goodbye, and you could see it coming a mile away, and to continue to use the animation all the way to the end there, it was great stuff. And like, I hate, it's one of those, like, Noir's always been interesting because we don't know too much about him, and then when you do learn like his background, you feel and you understand that character, where like you take him off the board and now you're like, oh damn, I feel like we were just starting to maybe have some breakthroughs with Noir, but it was inevitable that his end was coming. I mean, whether it was going to be Soldier Boy or Homelander. And, I mean, seeing Homelander kill probably the only family he had in Vought with the Seven, like I said, it takes that character to interesting places. And while I'll certainly miss Noir, serves his purpose perfectly for this finale and where we're going. So, let's get the Sea Maniacs up, man. I mean, as far as the finale goes, it delivers on all the things that it set up and promised. Keeps things in play and on the board in ways that you didn't last season, right? You take Stormfront off the board entirely by the end of last season, and you officially do it in this season. You have Soldier Boy out here in a place where, yeah, we got to take him off the board, but we could stash him away, so maybe we could bring him in at another point where you could use him. And a wonderful ad like Jensen Ackles, you want to be able to bring back. And I love that, the season gives, more so than any other season, I feel like every single character gets a major beat or two, where massive jumps to their character development happen this season. And in this finale, you kind of get all of that wrapped together, and getting all of our players where we need to be going into the next season expertly done. And like I said, delivering on all the things that you promised. I mean, that Homelander Soldier Boy showdown, why it wasn't so much Soldier Boy and Homelander going toe to toe, that showdown was awesome. Like, I mean, just phenomenal choreography. Love seeing Homelander pushed to the brink. Like, that's the type of stuff that's really cool, because Anthony Starr doesn't get a ton of that, and he's been so phenomenal this season. Like, it was cool to add that into his repertoire on top of all the phenomenal things he's been doing with Homelander, from losing his mind to kind of regaining or formulating a new form of control. Like, what we have with Homelander by the end, very different than where he was at the beginning of the season. And that's true to every single character in the show. And that's highly impressive because there are so damn many of them. But I mean, even to a character like Ashley, and like just what the stress of her life does to her, getting to see that in the finale, it's impressive to cover that much territory and give everybody an ending that's satisfying in the finale. And also to set up what you have coming next season. So, I mean, for me, this is a no-brainer. 5 out of 5 from episode 8 of season 3, the instant white hot wild. I loved it. It did everything that the finale should have done, and I can't wait to see where we go next season. It's gonna be so much fun. And like I'm saying, like, the way that, like, they are able to give every character a beat. Like, you forget Victoria Neuman the whole finale, and then boom, she's the mic drop atomic bomb right at the end. Like, you want to talk about wild card. What do you do with Neuman as VP? And, like, not necessarily, like, when she was working with Hughie, we thought she's a good guy. Cool. But now that's not a thing anymore. So, like, how scary does it become that she's in the office? Where does that put all of our people? This did what it was supposed to do. for a finale, and when you think about the season as a whole, it's the best season that we've had of The Boys to date. I mean, obvious 5 out of 5 C-Maniacs for the episode, a 5 out of 5 C-Maniacs for the season. Everything here was absolutely tremendous. I adore this show so much. There's a bunch of things like this on TV that I look forward to, but few of the things that I love as much as I do give me the amount of joy that The Boys does. And I always say, man, like, being at their first panel at New York Comic Con, seeing the premiere in San Diego for the show, like, I feel a special connection to this thing. Like, even though I don't know, like, it's one of the rare comic instances where I don't know the source material, I just have such a special connection to this show, and I love it so much, and it never disappoints me. And that just makes me super happy. And you guys know, I've had a rough year. So to have a good year, not even a good year, the best year of The Boys, that's a big win for me. And hopefully for all you guys. And that's where we're at, man. You guys know everything I've got in my brain and out my mouth about The Boys. So now it's your turn. What'd you think of season 3? Did it live up to the expectations that you had? Did the finale live up to what the season built? Did you get what you wanted out of this show this season? How satisfied were you? What worked in the finale? What were your big moments? I mean, that shot of Maeve coming at Homelander with no eye, after looking with no eye like she was dead on the floor, and then come with that rage, and then ending up saving the day, like, it's one of my favorite things about this episode, and I love that goes to Maeve, because, like, that's a character that technically we're taking off the board. And it's a sad farewell, but I love that she's alive and she's okay and that she gets a moment like that. So what moments popped for you? If you had issues with it or things weren't working this season, where were those things? Because as you know, I didn't really see too many things wrong with this season. It was just level of how well we're doing. So yeah, anything you got, man, on season 3 of The Boys, specifically the finale, the instant hot white wild, give me everything, good, bad, indifferent, down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to you guys down there. As always, if you enjoyed